afternoon baseball coming your way on the show from Petco Park in downtown San Diego. Today, a contest from the NL West division between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Joey Lucchesi, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often related to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Blackmon on at first, nobody out. And this is hit hard to the right side.
I like the way the ump ducked to the ground.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Margot looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I just call Nolan Big Boomer because he delivers the power.
So it's a two-run shot to right center as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow,
got Chuck Nasty leadoff single, and then Big Boomer here laid one right out center field.
Underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Batting third.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Baseman, number 9, Daniel.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Renfroe is there to put it away for out number 1. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a drive to right.
Oh, man. That's a rocket.
And gone. An absolute bomb.
When you got to put that one on show track.
A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Feel bad for you, Joey.
Solo home run there for David Dahl.
Not too much.
Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Batting 6.
Stepping in now,
The
Ian
center fielder.
Desmond.
Ian Desmond.
Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7. The second baseman, number 1.
Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Rockies lead this one 4-0. Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
And striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Hampson is right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, Ian Kinsler is a difference maker right now. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Murphy is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
In now, Manny Machado. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 3 for 8. First offering on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Machado, the former Baltimore Oriole, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Rockies 4 and the Padres nothing. Now in the box, Kyle Freeland. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hosmer has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B.
You're not in a good position if the pitcher is the leadoff man.
2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Ready now, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Renfroe is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Man, 5 feet more. That's all I needed.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. Line toward right center. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, back-to-back doubles on back-to-back pitches.
In the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Brett Kennedy enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. Gone! Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round trip of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 7 and the Padres nothing. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. And there's one down now.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Settling in now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Hampson ranging up the middle. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Margot is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ian Desmond.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whoa, almost took his head off.
Center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Stepping in, Chris Iannetta. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Iannetta stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
No. Nuts.
Skied into straightaway right. Renfro is there. They breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Rockies are down quietly, but they're still in control, 7-0. So striding forward now, Austin Hedges. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. High in the air down the right field line. Blackmon on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Javi Guerra.
Now at the plate, Javi Guerra. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Time I've ever thrown 3 balls in a count.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond waits on it. 2 gone.
That was the most unusual at bat.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 60.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brett Kennedy. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
One and 2. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Padres down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0.
And the pitcher led off the second inning, and he's leading out the third.
To begin the 4th.
How's that for crazy?
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Myers looking up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Those guys behind the plate are hilarious.
So a 2-run shot to left center as they push this lead up to 9 now. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
You know, the guys on the bench are like, yeah, thanks for the help, Chief.
Once again,
good job out there on the bump today.
2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Myers is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rockies 9 and the Padres nothing. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Kinsler Stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Murphy is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The next 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Desmond giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Digging in once again, David Dahl comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Garrett Hampson. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Chris Iannetta. Fly ball to straightaway left. Myers is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Freeland.
The pitcher, Kyle Freeland, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, hey, he's getting good contact.
Digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hard liner to center field, and he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockies are out in front 10-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Will Myers. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And into the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Count remains 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Manuel Margot. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with two quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Arenado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Guerra backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Trevor Story will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, man, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Into the box, David Dahl,
as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down through extra bases. And the runner will score from second.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Chris Iannetta.
As he hits one on a line to left field.
Myers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Rockies lead it 13-0.